Hey, hello. Today we are learning a kill the noise bass, and it sounds like this. Ooh, spicy. Okay, now this bass is a very thick bass that moves a lot, and I'm going to show you guys how I get down on this right here. Let's hear it once again. We got a sub layer and the regular. Also made a little like loop beat thing. You can check here. Alright, cool. Let's get into Serum and let's see what we got going on here. Now this is the Kill the Noise bass that I learned from Kill the Noise himself on his stream from his quarantine. You can watch that in the description, but I made one of the basses that he made in that little stream there. And this bass is awesome. You can learn a lot from it. Plus it's really simple. So let's check it out. So first we're going to open Serum. And we're going to start with oscillator A, which is going to be basic MCB. Now, after you have MCB set up, you want to set it to 7 voices of unison. Turn on FM from B, put it on 16%, put the level on 39%, put the wavetable position on 193. Now that you have oscillator A set up, which is your first step, you want to go to oscillator B, and you're going to put on basic shapes, and that's going to be a saw wave, which is in number 3 wavetable position. Turn on sync no window, turn that up to 4.50%. Level is going to be turned all the way down because we're doing FM from B. Go ahead and make your high notch 12 filter, which is in multi. Put the cutoff at 13 hertz. Go to the frequency, put that on 73%, and put the drive on 34%. Now let's make our LFO and start making the movement. You're going to put the rate on 2 bars, put it on trigger, and make this shape. I call this the crocodile. Now get your LFO 1, put it on wavetable position, and bring it down -14. Put it on FM from B, bring it up 20. Put it on the level of oscillator A, put it up 100. Then you're going to put it on the cutoff of the filter. Going to go up 52. You're going to put it on the frequency knob and you're going to turn it down -10. Go to your sub oscillator, make sure this is on, and put it on the triangle sub. Put the level at 26%. Put the LFO on the level and turn the LFO up to 74. Now the sound that you're going to get is going to sound like this before the effects. Make sure that on oscillator B, it's +7 semitones, +1 octave. And then now we can move on to the effects. And just so you know, I am playing a D0 note in here as well, in the piano roll. Okay, we're only going to add 4 different effects here. We're going to put on the hyperdimension. That's going to be, the mix is at 16% on the hyper, and then the dimension's turned all the way down. Put on the distortion, put on tube distortion. You're only going to put it on 51%. That's going to sound like this. We're adding width, we're adding distortion. Now we're going to add more movement by adding this EQ. Put the frequency on 39. This gain's at 3.3. This Q's at 60%. And we're using the low cut. Put the LFO on the frequency knob and turn it up 19. This is going to move the low cut to the right. We're going to do the same type of movement with this frequency knob, but we're going to move it to the left. Frequency knob will be at 12,380 hertz. Put the LFO on it, turn it down to -46. The Q will be at 66%. The gain's all the way down. So we're making this little notch right here. Make sure you click on the notch. Now look at the movement. Now that we have the multi-band compressor, the only thing we're going to do is turn the threshold down to negative 8.8. That's going to bring out the sound a lot. Then we're going to add some simple post-processing. Add an OTT. Outputs on 10.5 times at 339. It's on 100%. You could leave it on 50% as well. You could choose which one you would like best. Add a chorus. Put the chorus on 30%. I'm on classic here, 49% on the amount, 30% on the feedback, and it's 0.99 for the rate. This will add more stereo width. And a cool phasey sound. Next, you're going to add a saturator. You're going to pump it up 5 decibels to make it louder, and then you're going to clip it with the soft clip. Turn that on. That's going to clip the signal at 0. Now, as you hear, the bass, the sub is still in this patch, so we need to take that out with this EQ, low cut, and then we're going to just boost some highs as well. Now we got a loud, thick sound. But now we need to make the sub. And if you guys are enjoying this sound, if you want this full project and all of these racks, get it in my Patreon. That'll be in the description. Otherwise, just keep watching and you'll see how we can make this bass. So after we low cut, we have to add our sub frequencies back, but we need to add them in a very clean way. So the way we do this is we duplicate this patch because we want to keep the sub moving in the same way that our bass is moving with this LFO. So very easy. We hit Command D to duplicate, change this, and then we'll change this to hitter sub. Okay, we'll double click this and then we'll turn off all the post processing because it's just going to be a sub bass, a sine wave. We don't need any of this. Turn it all off. You can even delete them. Open up Serum. This is the other patch, but we're going to turn off everything except for the sub oscillator. We're also going to turn off all the effects. Now the sub oscillator is on this triangle sub. We want it to be on a regular sine wave for clean bass. And our level is only at 26%, but our LFO is on the level going up 74. Actually, we'll bring it up to 100. And then this is going to move the bass. Let's hear now. What we can do next is grab the EQ and do a low pass. So only the lows pass through. So now we have our separate sub. It's doing the same exact movement as our original patch here. We'll solo them both together and then they'll both be in harmony. Perfect. And then all you have to do is just grab your sub, throw it in your sub group if you have one, call it a day. Oh yeah, we're getting it done. And just so you know, I added this auto pan just in this section. Automate the on and off. So during these sections, it's going like. See, phase is all the way down. Offset's 180. You can change the rate to make it wiggly and wobbly. Otherwise, we're done. That's all you gotta know. First Kill the Noise tutorial in the books. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are growing. We are building. Let's make some dubstep tunes together. Hit me up on my Discord. Otherwise, have a good night, guys. Stay fresh. Danger is imminent.